And, folks, I just got here from work to cover the 7th grade football game here. Again, we told you we wouldn't have any audio for this game, but I was able to sneak off a little early. Nobody mentioned that, okay? That stays between us, all right? That's our little secret today. I was able to sneak off there a little bit early and to get up here to give you a little bit of commentary for this game. I'm looking at the scoreboard here. We got 7:55 to go here in the opening half. They play 2 halves here is my understanding. And it is 0-0. Hard count by Newport. I think they drew Corning off sides. There is some laundry on the field. And we'll see what the call is there as I'm trying to get settled in here. I apologize. 7:36 to go here in the opening half. 0-0. My understanding was that Newport had a really good run here to the near side. They actually bounced to the outside. The running back cut it back up here. I believe it was number 15. We do not have a roster for the 7th grade. I apologize. We tried to get one. We just could not. Number 15 for Newport. Bounced it back here to the near side. Had a long run. Hayden Cox turned him down, but there was a flag on Newport. Newport's first series, I believe they turned it over on down, or not turned on down, they actually fumbled. As there's a run to the outside, number 15 in orange. He's got a lot of room. Nothing but green grass in front of him. It's a foot race now. Number 22's got the angle. It's Hayden Cox. Can he get there? It'll be close. 15, 10, 5, touchdown Greyhounds. Or Grey Pups, as I should say. I think that's what they're actually called, I believe. So that'll put them up, Newport that is, the visitors in orange. 6-0 here in the opening half with 6:48 to go, and that clock will not stop until it hits 2 minutes. And then your incomplete passes, your touchdowns, your change of possessions, whatever it may be, will stop. Now, obviously, if there's a timeout or an injury, that's a totally different animal. 6-0 here in Newport. We are live here in beautiful crime-free Corning, Arkansas, or God's country, as I like to call it. I am your host and your play-by-play commentator, Andy Earls. And I may have a little helper to the side of me, maybe here for the junior high game following this one. We'll see. We shall see. And, folks, we apologize. We only have one camera for this. Our system was not linking with the other cameras. We did not want to cut the system altogether just to get another camera angle. There's a throw. It was a play action for the jet sweep. They threw it. The tight end coming across the field. Good job by the Bobcat defenders there, number 51. And I don't have a number for that one either, and I apologize. Great job, though, getting a hand on it, getting that passing lane. Nearly picked it off. Hillary Riley says 15 is Antonio Phillips for Newport. I'm going to write that down. I've got at least one on the roster there for Newport. Good job there, Mr. Antonio Phillips. That was a long run. As a matter of fact, Phillips was the one that had the long run earlier, that number 22 in black. Hayden Cox actually ran down. Again, there was a flag on that play. That was their second drive. And then he came back with another one. So thank you, Hillary. We do appreciate that. Lester Herring's watching. Doug Reed's. Again, guys, I apologize. I just snuck off work a little bit early. Again, that's just between us, though. Either way. Bobcats here with the ball. A handoff, number 22, Hayden Cox over the right side, over the right guard and right tackle. Good job on the front line there in the trenches. And any coach that's coached long enough will tell you that's where most of your games are won and lost, is right there in the trenches. Bring up 2nd down and about 7. That's what you got to have, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, like the old Coach Walls, Coach Mark Smith days. That's all it takes. There's no style points in football. You either get yards, you don't. You're either successful or you're not. Love the contrast of colors tonight, too, the orange and the black here. Handoff, Cox, far side. He's going to bounce it out. He's got some room. He's still going to cut it back up. He breaks 2 tackles. He's going to go up the middle. Can he get by him? He's got one guy to beat. He's got a guy coming behind him. Great job by Hayden Cox, number 15 as well. Antonio Phillips, good job by him for making the tackle from behind. Number 15 in orange did not give up on that play. And I tell you what, Newport's going to be thankful that he didn't, because Hayden Cox was almost gone. Big-time play there for the Bobcats. That moves it into Newport territory at the 30-yard line on a frigid, cold Thursday afternoon, or I should say night now. We appreciate everybody for tuning in with us, whether it's YouTube. We have a Corning Sports Report page there you can tune into, or on Facebook. A Corning Sports Report page. We appreciate you guys for jumping in. Gage Arnold is watching. We appreciate it there. Doug Reed, sound not working. Yes, sir. There's a reason that sound wasn't working earlier. The ball is on the ground. The Bobcats somehow came up with that. Number 24, Jacob Cox. He's seen it, and he pounced on it like a kid opening a present on Christmas Day. And thank goodness he was there, because if not, that's a huge turnover. You just had a big play. You gashed him there. You got into good field position. And the next play you turn it over. Man, good thing number 24 in black was there. Again, Doug Reed, we apologize. We did not have audio because I could not be here in time. We try to make sure we mention that in our flyers and stuff of that nature and advertising before the game. Again, I just can't quite get off early enough. I did sneak off here in time to at least get here and call this game as the Bobcats looking to pass. They got a man open in the far flats. He just drops it. Good pass there by Seth Smith. And, man, the intended receiver, he almost had too much room. There is a such thing as being too open. You're not used to it. It's just a different feel. It just doesn't feel right. You don't hear any footsteps. You don't see anything. And on a cold day, he got a little excited, and he tried to run before he caught that football. And, hey, those things happen. Those things happen. This is 7th grade football, keep in mind. 3rd down now, though, for the Bobcats, starting about 13, I believe. Again, we're up here in the press box. It's kind of hard to see exactly how far back there. I believe it's about 3rd and 13. 2:33 to go here in the opening half. 6-0 Newport. Great job interior line, Newport, but somehow the Bobcats get the handoff off. Hayden Cox breaks a tackle, hurdles another one. He's finally going to be brought down. My goodness, the interior line of Newport, 70 and 66 there. And there's another number down there. I can't quite see his number. I think that's 11. Xander Lane. I think it was Lucas Salinas. I can't even pronounce it. I apologize to the family there. And number 70, Hakeem Doss. Good job by those guys getting in there. But give the Bobcats credit for, gosh, you had a lot going on there right in front of your face, and he still got the handoff off and even bounced it out and gained yards to make this a manageable 4th down and about 4 with 1:55 to go here at Bobcat Stadium in Corning, Arkansas. Let's see what Corning decides to do here. Same play, handoff over the left guard. Cox, he gets hit initially, gains about a yard or two. He's going to be brought down, but it's not enough for the 1st down. Give Newport defense credit there. Turnover on downs here in the opening half. Again, 1:35 to go here in the opening half. It is 6-0 in Newport. Doug Reed says, all good now, buddy. That's right. That's right. Doug just missed my voice. That's all it was, my sultry voice. That's all I missed. We appreciate you, Doug, for tuning in, buddy. We really, really do. And I need to get back with you also on something else that you had mentioned earlier in the week, and I just hadn't had time to get back with you, buddy. But I will get to that, I promise. Newport takes over. They've got a long field to go, about 73 yards to go. They take over at their own 27-yard line, but with a new set of downs. Maybe a false start on that far side. They're not going to call it. The pass is complete, but no, they're going to say incomplete. They're going to say he's on the ground. Either way, you almost would rather drop that pass or bat it down when you're behind the line of scrimmage and your knees on the ground there. That actually saved them about 3 yards there. Now, and Jim, I believe the clock's got to stop here. Incomplete pass. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. We got it. 50 seconds to go here. We're all a team up here in the press box trying to help each other out. Again, 7th grade rules. The clock runs the first 18 minutes of the half of a 20-minute half. Then at 2 minutes, then all of a sudden your incomplete passes, your runs out of bounds, things of that nature, the clock does stop. And, again, we appreciate Jim Clifton for being up here tonight. I appreciate my 2 CSR staffers. Colton Ladyman to my right, my partner in crime on the director-producer gig there, as he always is. And also Carson Bowser to my left. He's on the camera right now that you're looking at. Zoom in and out to say hi, Carson. There he goes. All right, he said hi. Very good. All right. That should be 2nd down and 10. There we go. The sideline marker finally gets it. There you go. Good job, buddy. 2nd down and 10 for Newport here out of the shotgun formation. They faked a handoff. Number 7 in blacks in the backfield. And he waited for the cavalry to come, and they did. That's Seth Green. Fantastic job getting in the backfield. That's a tackle for a loss. Huge. That brings up a 3rd down and about 13. And Mark Hufford in the stands told me to be quiet, so I'm going to taper it down just a little bit, guys. Hillary Wright says, I have a roster for both Newport teams if you need them. Well, hey, Hillary, I might need those because I don't know if I'll be able to get one tonight for the junior high either. Number 15 down the near side. Good run. He got out in open field. He cut it up north and south. Again, that's Antonio Phillips for Newport. He had the big run earlier, and he's got him in a manageable 4th down. Yeah, I might need that, Hillary. I don't know if you're here, if you can post one on there. I don't know how we can do that, but I believe Kevin Pierce is supposed to be here. He might be able to get me one for the junior high. Either way, I think we'll be okay, but we appreciate the help. Memphis Moore, nothing better to do, so I figured I'd watch some football. Well, why not? Memphis, I snuck out of work for this, so again, that's between us, though, okay? Don't be saying anything there. We have a timeout. No, not in time, actually. That's going to be the end of the first half. They play 2 halves here, 2 20-minute halves, and we'll see. We're going to have a 5-minute clock. Well, we were going to send it to our sponsors, but with a 5-minute clock, we don't have enough time to do that. So we're not going to send it to our sponsors in order to do that. But either way, guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Again, there is going to be, if you'll stay with us after the 7th grade game, there will be a junior high game. But listen, we're going to cut our live stream, because right now we can't add cameras once we're into it, and we've only got 1 camera, and we've got a few people here now, and we want to add some cameras for the junior high game. So we're going to cut our stream after the 7th grade game is over, and then we'll come back to you live. Again, you can see us on YouTube. Just go look at Corning Sports Report when you go in the search little column up there, Corning Sports Report. You'll see us, or you can see us on Facebook, like about 30 people are right now. And Bart White's one of them. We appreciate you watching. Charles Barkley, Chuckster as I call him. That's terrible. That's just terrible. Basketball season. Corning, Arkansas. Kathy Goodman and staff would like to invite you to drop by for any of your pharmaceutical needs and or Razorback and Bobcat apparel. Drop by and see them Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 9 to 1, or use the convenient drive-thru. Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Red Taylor Ford, locally owned and operated by the Taylor family since 1977. Their company has been an integral part of the Corning community since their beginning, participating and or donating to basically every major community project to come before them. They have a top-notch service department with master certified technicians. Contact them for all of your automotive needs at 870-857-3516 or at www.redtaylorford.com.
This is Mike Vincent, Certified Public Accountant. I've been a Bobcat fan for as long as I can remember, having worn the black and gold as a student years ago. Join me in supporting our students as they proudly represent our school and community. And come see me on 2nd Street in downtown Corning for all your tax and accounting needs. Go Bobcats.
CSR would like to thank Parkview Restaurant of Corning, Arkansas for their sponsorship. Parkview offers breakfast, lunch, and supper, including daily plate lunches, and they have a deli with a variety of lunch meats and nightly specials. Amy and Danny and Jordan are big supporters of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Thank you to Parkview Restaurant. A special thanks to Richardson Family Dentistry out of Corning, Arkansas. Locally owned, locally operated, a fine dental office with a great staff that are all proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcat Athletics program. Richardson Family Dentistry. Your local Farm Bureau insurance company introducing Ag Promise, an exceptional policy that protects everything farmers rely on. Ag Promise is a competitively priced, easy to understand, and tailored to meet your specific needs. That's Farm Bureau's commitment to you, and they have a team of local agents and adjusters ready to back it up. Give them a call today to protect your agribusiness. It's not complicated, it's a promise. Ag Promise, 870-857-6788.
Hey all you Bobcats, this is Tom Price of Price Farm.
And I'm back here, start of the second half. Hayden Cox going to be brought down hard by number 74, Zylan Ross in orange there as we open the second half of the Bobcats taking over here at their own 30-yard line. 20 minutes here for the Bobcats to try to get back. Well, they're in the game. I shouldn't say back into the game, but get back to even level, even ground with the Newport Grey Pups. 7th grade football action here at Bobcat Stadium, live at Bobcat Stadium in God's country, Corning, Arkansas. Beautiful, crime-free Corning, Arkansas, I might add. Second down and about 11 and a half, 12 yards for the Bobcats here. As they go into the center, my goodness. Wow, number 74 again. Zylan Ross is a man possessed. I don't know what he had at halftime. He drank some of that Looney Tunes juice at halftime, and my goodness, he's a man possessed so far. Wow. Bobcats came under center, and it looked like Ross was in the backfield with them in the huddle just about. My goodness, 3rd down and about 13, and there's a good sight for if you're a Bobcat fan. Number 74 in orange is going off the field, so he's been a one-man wrecking crew on this series. 18:50 to go here in Corning, Arkansas. Frigid. Pretty cool temperature night-wise. I like it, but pretty cool. We're going to leave our sponsors up here since we didn't have time at halftime to run them. Here's a pass by the Bobcats. Roll out and somehow caught! Holy hay bells! What a catch on the near sideline! Who was that in black? Number 10. Are you kidding me? Wow. I don't even have a number right here on the roster for Corning's 7th grade for number 10, and I am so ashamed I don't. My goodness, what a catch. I don't know if we have time to instant replay. That's probably too late by now, and our system isn't even working for that. But 18:15 to go. My goodness, what a catch on that near sideline. Seth Smith, was the one that threw it, and I believe some of my colleagues here may have an idea of who caught that. Cole Kemp it was. He's number 9 in my roster. We're going to change him to number 10. How about we do that? Don't have any wide out, but we're just going to mark over it. Great job by Cole Kemp. My goodness, was trying to almost box the defender out like in basketball to keep him from getting to the ball, and then goes up, high points it with one hand. You don't see that hardly in senior high ball or even college. Great job by number 10, Cole Kemp. However, Newport will take over, though, and that's the big key. 17:30 to go here. The Bobcats could not move the chains there. Looks that should be a false start on the far side on the slot receiver, and I believe they did call that. Newport did get the play off, but that should have been a pre-snap penalty. While they let them continue to go, I have no idea. Didn't even hear a whistle until the play was over. 17:15 to go here. That should march Newport back 5 yards. Well, now they're going to pick up the flag. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Total disregard for what he saw. It was right in front of him. But okay, either way, it is what it is. 2nd down and about 7 for Newport here. They do spread you out even in 7th grade football. You don't see that a whole lot in 7th grade football. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side, shotgun formation, an up back and a half back to the near side of his right hip. He gives it off to him, number 25. That's Tyler Ridley. He's brought down in the backfield. Good job by number 67 back there. I apologize. This is a very skinny 7th grade roster. I'm really, really sorry, folks. And then number 22 is also in there as well. Good job by the Bobcat defense. It forces a 3rd down and 7.5 here as Hayden Cox is trying to get his shoe back on. Bless his heart. Is the referee see it? There he goes. He does see. He's going to give him a little bit of time there. Very good. 3rd down and about 7, maybe 8, 16:15 to go here in the second half and the second and final half of this 7th grade football game here from Corning, Arkansas. Shotgun formation. Keeper. Quarterback. Far side. He's going to cut it up. Now he's going to bounce it out. He's got some room. There's a couple of Bobcats that have the angle, but that's a lot of speed right there by the quarterback in orange, and he's going to take it to the house. My goodness, what a play there by the quarterback. We'll try to zoom in and get a number on him if we can because I cannot see it from here. Apologize, folks. We're down to 1 camera tonight, and I do apologize. We got a beat on him now there. And I believe that's number 15 yet again, and it is. Antonio Phillips. We've seen the speed on the near sideline. Now that he showed it off for the visiting crowd on the far sideline there. My goodness, once he gets that edge, there ain't much you can do. That's going to make it 12-0 Newport here in the second half of this 7th grade football game. They're going to go for 2. Rolling to his right is Phillips. He's going to throw it. He's got a man open, and it is caught. Complete for the 2-point, a successful, 2-point conversion. Trying to get a number on that as well. I apologize. That's number 13. That's going to be Ian Murphy for Newport. Good job by Ian Murphy there, hauling that one in. It's tough to throw the ball on the run, but I tell you what, Antonio Phillips made it look easy there for Newport. That's going to put them up 14-0 here. Early here in the second half with 14:47 to go. You see our sponsors up there to the top right-hand corner of your screen there. Again, we had a very short halftime. Normally that's when we would plug our sponsors to be able to hear them and see them as well, and we could not do that. Did not have the time afforded to us to do that, so we apologize. So we're going to keep them up there. As you see the Rockwell family up there in the top right-hand portion of your screen as the Bobcats will take over 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line, 14:25 to go. Hand up the middle. My goodness, he had looked like he was shot out of a cannon was Hayden Cox. Didn't get a whole lot, but I love the timing and execution there of that. Looked like the old trap play out of the dead tee back in the Coach Campbell and Mark Smith days. Head of steam for Hayden Cox, and somehow Newport defender, he held on and did a good job of not trying to arm tackle him, but wrapping up. And we appreciate all of our YouTube followers right now, and also the followers on Facebook. Memphis Morris says, I won't say anything as long as you don't tell. I'm watching a Corning game. I won't say a word, Memphis. That's just between you and I, brother. Just between you and I. Handoff. Oh, and he's met in the backfield. Who was that? Good job by the referee there. The forward progress was obviously stopped, and he did a good job of blowing the whistle there before that got kind of ugly and someone got hurt. 66, I believe, Lucas Salinas, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, the Salinas family. Gina Jones, it's cold out here, Andy. You know what, Gina, you're right, but I like it. I like this kind of weather. That's right in my wheelhouse. Kayla Curtis is watching. Hillary Riley says, you have rosters in your messengers? Sorry, I can't see good, so I have to hear. I'm with you. Hey, Hillary, I'm with you. I can't see good. I'm up here in this press box. Those numbers are as clear as day, but I'm still struggling seeing them. That's not good if you're 32 years old. Not good at all. 13 minutes to go here. Second half. Third down and about 11 for the Bobcats. Under center. Looking back, looking to pass. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. And we'll try to get a number on that one as well for the Newport parents. I think that was number 70, but I don't know that for a fact. Still looking. Yes, number 70, Hakeem Doss. Good job by Hakeem Doss there getting in the backfield. Did not give the Corning quarterback, number 12, Seth Smith, enough time to even get an opportunity to get that ball off. Good job by Seth just corralling the ball. Don't try to be a hero there and fumble and do something silly there and really change the field position battle here. I know it's tough to take a sack, especially on that down, but, again, it could have been worse. You take a sack to come over here down here at the 45-yard line instead of down there at your about 20, 15-yard line. Big difference there. You give your defense a chance with 12, 15 to go in the second half. Again, we appreciate all of our sponsors. They took a huge chance on us this year. This is our first year of doing this for the people who are tuning in that don't know. And we didn't have anything, any kind of proof to show them that we could do this. We didn't have anything to say, hey, look what we can do. Man, if you guys can come and just throw your money at us, your hard-earned money at us, we sure appreciate it. No, they took a chance on us, so we appreciate them. Really, really do. Handoff, number 23. That's Curtis Armstrong. Far side is going to be brought down in the backfield. Good job by number 53 of Corning, and I do not have that number on my roster either. And I do apologize. We're going to have to get an updated roster of some sort. Jim Clifton's trying to tell me something. I'm sorry, sir. What'd you say? Okay. Very good. Very good. We may have figured out something here. If I can find a junior high roster, which I cannot. I think it's back here. No, it's not. It's right here. Second down and long for Newport. My goodness, right up the middle with a head of steam is the Newport running back. That's number 15 again, Antonio Phillips. That kid can absolutely scoot for a 7th grader. Can definitely outrun me, I can tell you that. Especially on a cold night. My knees and ankles are kind of wore out. So, especially on a cold night. 10:55 to go here. I thought that was third down, but now the marker there is still saying third down. Either way, they got about 4 or 5 yards to go here. I think we've got a solution to our problems with the roster here. I hope. There's a flag. What are they going to call here? Did someone line up off sides? It looks like they did. And give them 5 yards. That should be enough for the first down. Boy, you hate to give it to them like that. This Newport team does not need any kind of help at all. That's the last thing you want to do there. But, hey, it is 7th grade football. Those things do happen. In fact, they happen in our senior high level, too. That's one of the things that we talk about each week, not shooting yourself in the foot with untimely penalties. Again, folks, we're live here on the campus of Corning High School at Bobcat Stadium. Frigid, cold, windy night, in fact. Wind is blowing from the left side of your screen to the right side of your screen, kind of where Newport's going with the ball. My goodness, big-time block in the backfield. And that Newport running back had a lot of room there. Good job by number 10 that got in the backfield. That was Cole Kemp of Corning, but he could not make a stop there. And once he missed, there was a big-time block that was picked up back there, and then the running back was off to the races. Nearly gets a first down, locks about 2.5 yards, well, about 2 yards, we'll say. 9:40 to go here. And, again, we appreciate everybody, including Carson Bowser. He says the white hat out there played in the NFL as a kicker. I don't know if that's a joke or the truth. He's over smiling. So, either way, we're just going to assume it was true. I'm going to go down and grab his autograph after the game. We'll just see what he says. Okay. Second down and short for Newport. Handoff up to the near side. He's going to bounce out. He's looking for a blocker. He doesn't have one. Number 72 is all over him. And number 10, again, Cole Kemp, was all over him as well. Number 72 is Chris Huffman. Good job, Huffman. And that's going to be the Bobcats football, it looks like, as that ball came out late. Fantastic job there by the Bobcat defense. They got a turnover when they needed it because there's only 8:50 to go in this game, and if you want any chance to get back in it, you got to hurry up and stop them and then score and try to make a game of this thing again. And they break the huddle there. No play clock in 7th grade football. They've got all the time in the world. Obviously, they don't want to take all the time in the world because, again, their biggest enemy right now is the game clock. One spread out to the far side. Handoff up the middle. Hayden Cox, he's got a head of steam. He's going to be brought down by number 66, I believe, Lucas Salinas again. We've called his name several times. But not before a gain of about 4 yards there. Again, we'll keep reminding you of the game clock because that is the biggest enemy right now for the Bobcats. 8-12 and counting. Again, it will not stop for incomplete passes, first downs, or getting pushed out of bounds or running out of bounds until the 2-minute mark. Again, we appreciate everybody for tuning in with us. Spending your Thursday night with us here at Corning Sports Report. Under center, Bobcats, handoff, up the middle. He's got a head of steam. He's got the first down, move the chains. Good job, Hayden Cox. Put your head down and go. You'd like to see him almost get 2 hands around that football, but that's okay either way. He held on to it. Good job. 7:40 to go here. We'll continue to talk about this game clock because, again, it is the biggest factor right now in the football game. First down and 10 for the Bobcats as the chain gang just now gets that chain pulled out to the full length there of 10 yards. There's a Newport guy in the backfield. Didn't matter. Hayden Cox makes the guy miss. He's dazzling back there like Barry Sanders, shaking and baking. Now he's going to stiff arm a guy. Spin move. Little spin cycle there, but he's got a first down. The ball's on the ground, but I believe he recovered it. He did. Good job there. A little sidestep, Emmitt Smith style, Mark Ingram style, if you will, by number 22 in black. 7:05 to go here again and counting in this ball game. First down and 10. The Bobcats have something going here. Do they have enough in it to make this a ball game late? 6:50 to go here as they just now get up to the line of scrimmage. Under center, sweep to the near side. He's got a little bit of room. Not a whole lot, though, and not enough. Brought down there on the edge by number 25, Tyler Ridley. And I did not see another number there. I think that's number 11. If so, it's Xander Kane. Good job by those boys. He did gain a yard there, did Hayden Cox and the Bobcats. The offensive line has held up fairly well. There's been a couple times, especially when you see number 74 in the backfield, but for the most part, they've held up pretty well tonight against this Newport defensive line and linebackers. 6:18 to go. There's the handoff, and, hey, we just talked about, look at that offensive line. Look at Hayden Cox chopping them feet. Spins around, gets about an extra yard and a half. He almost has enough for the first down. Actually, depending on who marks it. The far sideline guy, I believe, is going to mark it, and he's going to mark him just a little bit short. The near sideline guy was right there on the 30-yard line. We would have loved to have had his mark, but either way, it's going to bring up a third down and short. 5:57 to go here in the final half of this 7th grade football game. Under center, there's a snap, looking to pass. He's got a man open. That's Cole Kemp. Does he bring it in this time? Just underthrew him. Incomplete pass. And I believe that will not stop the clock, and it won't because, again, it's not under 2 minutes. So the clock now is at 5:35 and counting. You got to hustle back for this 4th down play. Get in your huddle, get your play call. As Gunnar Cook and Tyler Golden, we'll see what they draw up here. I wouldn't mind Hayden Cox right up the middle. Nothing fancy, nothing pretty. Just try to line up and run over them here if they can. We'll see what they decide to do. As you see, Coach, well, I guess you can't see him on your screen here, but Coach Trevor Poe and Larry Treadway, they are also on the sideline there, directing the kids on the sideline for the Bobcats. We'll see what they do. Big-time 4th down play here. 5:05 to go and counting. Handoff, and they did exactly what we were hoping they would do. Ran it right up the middle, right behind number 24 for the Bobcats, and that is Jacob Cox. Hayden Cox ran right behind him, and the other Cox did the rest. Jacob Cox did a good job of leading him there as a fullback. Good job by the interior lineman on the left side and right up the center as well. And that's number 78, 74, and 6. Casey Jones, Ethan Guthrie, and number 6. We don't have number 6. I do apologize. Handoff again. Cox cuts it back to the near side. He's got some room. They are getting some yardage here. They're kind of nickel and diming their way down the field here. I don't know if they have time, though. They really need something big right here in the next play or two with 4:25 to go in the final half. They do have their timeouts, though. There's a flag on the field. What are they calling there? A face mask on Newport. Well, you just caught a break there if you're Corning. 4:10 to go here in the second half here, the final half of this football game. Again, 14-0 if you're just joining us, Newport. Dwayne Ray's watching. Hillary Riley as well. Gina Jones, Carson Bowser, and Nikki Stadler. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Near side, that's Kemp. Does he have enough? Not quite. He's going to be brought down at about the 4-yard line, it looks like. And they can get a first down without scoring here. The first down marker is going to be roughly around the 2.5, 3-yard line. 3:37 and going. They break the huddle quick that time. Good job by the coaching staff, Gunnar Cook and Tyler Golden. Get them up there and get these boys going. The time is your enemy right now. The game clock is. Under center, snap, handoff, tailback. Cox up the middle, spins around. There's a flag on the interior line. That's probably not good. The ball is dropped. It's on the ground. Who has it? They're going to say the Bobcats do, but usually that is a holding call when it's in the interior line thrown by the back judge there. We'll see what they say. No, they're going to say face mask on Newport. 3:10 and counting here, and this flag doesn't even stop it. That will give them a first down more than likely, depending on where the spot of the foul was. That should bring up a first down and goal. Are they going to finally move the chains over there? There they go. First down and goal, 2:55 to go here. Bobcats need to punch it in a hurry behind that good offensive line. Newport's in the backfield. Did they get there quick enough? They did. Good job by the defensive end, number 25, and that is Tyler Ridley. We've called his name tonight as well. 2:35 and counting here at Bobcat Stadium on a frigid, cool, windy night. That autumn air is cool finally. It's taken us a while this year in the football season, but we finally got it. You got an up back up there at Seth Green. Let's see if they decide to utilize him. Jacob Cox, the other running back. They decide to use Jacob Cox. He's going to be pushed in. I think he's going to score. Touchdown, Bobcats! Put 6 on the board for the black and gold, and they score with 2:10 to go here in the remaining half. It's 14-6, the 2-point conversion. The clock won't even stop for that, folks, until it gets under 2 minutes. And now it will stop at the 2-minute mark. Very important 2-point conversion here for the Bobcats. There's a snap, handoff. Cox, he's going to cut to the opposite side. You almost wish he'd have just kept that play to the near side. I think he had the room in the blockers there, but either way, give Newport credit. The boys in orange stopped them there. The orange crush, if you will. 14-6 with 2 minutes to go. You've got timeouts, and you need to stop in a hurry right here if you're the Bobcats. Nikki Stadler said, I'm nice and warm at home. Well, thanks. Yeah, we're just freezing up here. No big deal with the wind and the coldness and no heat up here in the press box. She said, watch some Bobcat football. Sherry Ray is also watching and tuned in with us. Again, guys, if you are listening right now, as soon as this 7th grade football game is over, we are going to cut this stream so we can add some cameras for our junior high stream that will be coming up not too far after it, okay? So we will cut this live stream right after the 7th grade, after the conclusion of this game, and then we'll add some cameras, and then we'll come back to you live on YouTube and Facebook for the junior high football game as Newport tries to draw them off sides. Doesn't work. Now they're going to do a quarterback keeper. There are Bobcats all in the backfield, hanging on to him, waiting for the cavalry to come, and they finally do. Good stop there by the Bobcats. Do they use a timeout here? 1:45 and counting. Tick, 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 tick. That clock is a-moving. And still going. 1:35 to go here. Did not utilize the timeout there. Either way, got to get a stop here. The bad thing about this is there is no play clock, and essentially Newport is just sitting back here as long as they possibly can to call a play. And they did, and you can't blame them. 1:17 to go. Shotgun formation. Snap. Keeper. Far side, that's number 15 again, Antonio Phillips. And when he gets the edge like that, he's hard to bring down. Finally, Hayden Cox is going to come in there, along with about 3 or 4 other Bobcats, a slew of Bobcats, if you will, to bring him down, but not before a Newport first down, and that'll probably do it because I don't think the Bobcats can get enough stops here with enough time on that clock, and it's under a minute right now. Heck of an effort by the Bobcats. They needed to stop right there, though, to have a chance, and they just couldn't get it. Number 15 has been a thorn in their side all day today, Antonio Phillips. Give him credit, and also give that offensive line on that left side credit as well. Honestly, that's where all their big runs so far today have came from, is that left side of the offensive line. Every time they run over there, they get the edge, and that's a big key when you got speedsters like number 15 in the backfield. There's a snap, handoff up the middle. Now he's going to cut it out to that far side. He's still going. He's dragging a tackler. That's number 25 for Newport. That's Tyler Ridley. And that's a tough kid to bring down once he gets ahead of steam. 16 seconds to go and counting. That'll probably be the final play of this 7th grade football game, more than likely. Again, good effort by the Bobcats. Give credit to the boys in orange. They came in here, and they're going to escape with a victory of 14-6 over our beloved Bobcats. Again, that's the 7th grade football action, folks, that you were just witnessing right there. We will cut this stream, guys, and we will come right back to you with a junior high stream. We'll have some more cameras and stuff of that nature. We're going to do our best to get a few of them going. So, guys, again, this has been Corning Sports Report's live coverage of Corning